Today I'm going to teach you Merrily We Roll Along, and looking at the score we see that we have three new things today. Uh, the first thing that I need to talk about is the chord. We already know how to play the C chord, which is C, E, G. Today we have a new chord and it's called G7. G7 is played like this. So how do we move from here to here? I usually tell my students to do the following. So you play the C chord and then take your pinky, lift it, and go back one key to B. Lift your third finger and then drop your second finger and then play. Let us do this one more time. Play the C chord, lift your pinky, move it back one key, lift your third finger, and drop your second finger, and then play the chord. So now your task is to alternate between the C chord and the G7. You can do that 20, 30 times until you don't have to think about it. It becomes natural. C, G7, C, C, G7, C, C, G7, C. And when I do that, I would do exactly like what I'm doing right now, saying the name of the chord, because I want you to be able to hear the sound and also the name at the same time. So this C, G7, C. So this is the first thing that's new today. The other obvious thing that you see, it's the tied notes, or the ties that ties the notes as in the first and the second measures. And basically what the tie does, it ties two notes together. So it makes you not able to play the second note. You play the first note and tie it all the way to the end of the second note. So that means if I play the first and second measures, I would play them like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Notice that I played the left hand chord one time. I did not play it for the second measure because it's tied over. So 1, 2, ready, go. Then I change the chord in the left hand and play the next part of the melody. Change again the chord to C. Second system, C chord. Keep it tied. Change to G7. Change to C. Alright? I will play the song several times for you, but let me also mention the third new thing today. It's actually two new things in one. It's about dynamics. Today we have mezzo forte. Mezzo forte stands for medium loud. So it's not loud, it's not soft, it's in between. And the other new thing in dynamics today is you see mezzo forte underneath the top line. But if you look at the bass line, the chord, you see a different dynamic level, and it's piano. And piano means soft. So why is that? Because if you play both lines, forte or mezzo forte, they will sound something like this. People don't want to really hear the chords that loud. We need to hear the melody. So we dampen the volume of the chords to piano, make it soft, while we lift up the volume a little bit for the melody in the right hand so we can hear it. Okay, so here's how you play the piece. 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Now we notice the always you notice the tempo indication. In this case, it says merrily, means happily. So we play it a little bit fast. 1, 2, ready, go. Again. 1, 2, ready, go. All right. So let's recap what we learned today. We have a new chord. It's the G7. And we have the ties that ties the notes together that prevent us from playing the tied notes. We just hold the first note up to the end of the second tied note. And also the third thing that we learned today, we have the mezzo forte dynamic level, which is medium loud. And then also we have the division of dynamics between the top line and the bottom line. In this case, we have mezzo forte on the top and piano on the bottom. And that's it.